At ngayon naman, Carla, pag-uusapan natin itong tinatawag na autism. At I'm sure yung mga boss natin dyan, pati ikaw may mga kilala ka na ng-diagnose ng ganitong condition. So ngayong umaga, alamin natin kung ano nga ba itong tinatawag na autism. Makasama po natin ang ating dalawang very special guests this morning. Let us all welcome Mr. Zaldi Sanchez from National Council on Disability Affairs. And of course, we also have Fortunato Agbayani, trustee po ng Autism Society of the Philippines. Good morning!
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Carla.
Welcome to Good Morning, Boss. At syempre, ito nga po, I'm sure may mga kilala rin po kayo na na-diagnose ng ganitong condition. So, ano nga ba po talaga ito nga tinatawag na autism?
Yeah. Well, kilala. Well, basically, us in the Autism Society of the Philippines, most of us are parents and some are what we call self-advocates. No? Self-advocates, these are persons with autism, may autismo sila, pero sila mismo nagkakaroon ng mga advokasya tungo sa consciousness, tungo sa autismo. No? Autism is a physiological condition. It's not a psychological condition na something happens to the child sometime at the age of 3 or 4. The same case with my son. Eventually, we found out that he had problems with verbal communication. But 1 to 3 years old, he was normal. He was speaking. He was like so. It happens that time, and then sometimes they have problem with processing their things that come from their senses, what they see, what they smell, what they touch, what they hear. And they have difficulties processing this. So some can be regular, they can be speaking, but some are non-verbal. So, like I said, it's a physiological condition. It's something that has to do with the brain, and it's good nga sana if people can, if they suspect that the child has autism, pinakamaganda po talagang ma-diagnose sila ng developmental pediatrician.
So I guess for the parents out there, aside from you mentioned earlier that with your son, it was you noticed something with his verbal abilities.
Yes.
So what are some of the other symptoms where
or signs?
Yeah, what are some of the other signs na meron silang autism?
Minsan merong difficulty, say for example, yung eye-to-eye contact.
Okay.
Tapos they hear certain sounds, let's say in a mall, parang may maingay na to cover their ears kasi talagang hindi nila ma-process yan, no? Parang irritating to them. Or behavioral issues like, say for example, they want to get a candle or merong fixation na gano'n. No? And sometimes, sa kanila, it's sa perspective nila, it's regular, it's normal for them. No? But for us regular people, we feel na, uy, ano yun, bakit ganun? Bakit iba siya? So, well, this is happening all over the world.
Yes.
It doesn't choose any race or color. Talagang across the world it's happening. In the US, ang US CDC, they're looking at 1:50. So for every 50 people, there's one with ASD or the autism. No? So very wide range yan. And you know, we really need to educate and tell people that this is a condition, that hindi yung parang dati na, oh, sino yan? Ano nangyayari sa kanya? No? So it really has to start with educating the public. Kami nga sa Autism Society Philippines, ang sinasabi namin, is the tragedy, di ba? Kung hindi alam ng tao o ng madla kung ano yung autismo, yan ang mas masakit. So that's why we have this Angels Walk for Autism every year, to make people aware that autism is here, it's in the Philippines, it's affecting roughly 1% of the population. That's practically 1 million people. So napakarami po. And hindi ito sakit ng mayaman, or hindi siya sakit, basically. It's not a condition na pang mahirap, pang mayaman. Everybody. Ang difficulty lang natin siguro sa persons na nasa lower social strata, hindi nakaka-access agad sa mga developmental pedia kasi may cost din yan. No? And therapies din.
So, I believe meron kayong event on Sunday, this coming Sunday. So, ano pong participation naman ng National Council on Disability Affairs at of course in cooperation with Autism Society of the Philippines?
Actually, as the government agency on disability matters, no, kami yung chair for this year's celebration. So, ibig sabihin, we're on top of the activities for this year's celebration. No? And as the government agency, we are the policy-making body, no? Disability matters. So, kasi hindi lang naman na persons with autism ang ating binibigyan ng emphasis, no? So, all other disabilities, no? Kasama yon. Maging invisible, visible disabilities, kasama yon. So, kami yun yung nagpo-promote ng awareness to raise the level of understanding of the general public. So, kaya ito, nakikipag-ugnayan tayo dito sa the people from the media to support us in raising awareness to the general public. And lalo na, this is a government station na dapat tulungan natin to promote, no?
Ano po yung details ng event, sir?
Actually, marami tayong mga gagawing activities for this year celebration. So, mag-start tayo doon sa Sunday, which is the Angels Walk. And then, mayroon tayong mga exhibit of artworks ng mga children and youth with autism. Kasi, ang gagaling nila mag-drawing itong mga kwan. In fact, In fact, we have been conducting for several years now yung mga arts workshop in competition among youth with these persons with autism, no? In fact, meron na tayong mga abroad nung kanilang mga artworks. And then aside from the exhibit of artworks, meron tayong yung raising awareness among the parents on how to take care for their children. Ito yung mga educational assessment nila prior to admission dun sa mga schools. So this would be undertaken by the Department of Education. And then mayroon tayong arts workshop, no? For children naman to with autism. So we have mga artists who will handle or facilitate the conduct of the workshop, no? From the National Commission for Culture and the Arts. And then, yung family support group ng parents ng mga persons with autism, ito na nga sinanato, no? So, sila yung mag-i-spearhead niyan. Kasi gusto natin madagdagan talaga yung kanilang level of awareness ng mga parents, no? Kasi marami pa rin mga parents, lalo na yung mga nandun sa rural areas, talagang hindi pa sila aware on how they would take care for their children with autism. In fact, napakarami, mga nasa bata pa yung mga karamihan ngayon. In fact, dito lang sa National Capital Region, marami na tayong mga children with autism na undiagnosed. And besides, the services are very rare. Kasi yung mga doctors conducting the diagnosis, iilan lang yan sila sa country. There are at least 40 of them, more or less.
Specialists.
Specialists, no? Sila yung mga rare species ng mga medical practitioners natin. Kaya hindi immediately nadadiagnose yung mga batang may autism.
So,
and then, yung last one natin, mayroon tayong yung mga, siyempre, continuous ang activity natin. Actually, hindi lang ito ginagawa natin during this time of the week-long celebration. All throughout the year.
Okay.
So annual event po ito and week-long celebration. So napakaganda, Carla, kasi nakikita natin dito, tama sila sir, minsan yung mga ganitong may mga condition, hindi sila gaano napapansin. So maganda itong mga ganitong klase ng campaign or programa or isang event kung saan makakapag-create ng public awareness kung saan mas maiintindihan natin yung may mga ganitong kondisyon. Yes. So para, syempre, makaguide din tayo ng iba, lalo na nasabi, hindi naman lahat nakaka-afford yung may mga anak na gito. Kasi wala silang pinipili kahit sino pwede, mayaman man o mahirap. So, on Sunday, para dun sa mga gusto pong sumali sa walk, ito po ba open sa public or may fee sila po na kailangan bayaran?
Wala.
So, this is for
everybody, no?
You know what, speaking of yung pagbibigay pansin nga with the parents who have an undiagnosed child, once the child is diagnosed, ano po ba yung steps na kailangan gawin? I'm just curious kasi I guess there's a misconception na these children can't really thrive in normal schools. But I have friends who, studied in regular schools. Hindi naman, meron lang silang like special attention outside of school. Pero kayang-kaya naman nila.
Merong mga batang kaya. Marami naman din. Like people are, some children with autism are mainstreamed into regular classes. Even, we have a lot of people with autism in college. In fact, who are working. In one government, here in PIA, we have a person with autism, si Michael Almendrala. He's working there. He's working as a regular employee. And these things are, this is the hope that we want to tell people, yung mga magulang po na gusto nilang matulungan yung mga anak nilang may autismo or hindi pa nila alam na may autismo yung kanilang anak. Siguro sa tulong na rin ng pamahalaan, kaya natin ginagawa itong Angels Walk for Autism, malaman ng mga tao na, napakarami palang parents, sumusuporta, napakarami. Ang buong gobyerno sumusuporta dito. Ang mga SPED schools na napakarami pang kailangan nating SPED schools, sumusuporta rin dito. So, ito ay isang activity na magandang ma-invite as many people as possible to understand this condition. No? At malaman nila na there is hope. No? May pag-asa tayo. Hindi ito katapusan ng mundo. Ito ay isang proseso na eventually from denial as a parent, hindi totoo to, to advocacy. Yan yung process na we went through as parents as well. And we're happy that also the NCDA head, Carmen, is also a person with disability. So, iniimbitahan namin persons with autism, their families, persons with disabilities, and even regular persons to come and join us in the Angels Walk for Autism this Sunday at SM Arena.
Alright, at ayan nga, we encourage our viewers, lalo na dun sa mga gusto talagang mag-participate dito nga sa Angels Walk for Autism. Sa Sunday na po sa SM MOA Arena sa Pasay City. 6:30 AM po magsisimula, January 19, 24 Sunday po. Alright, thank you so much for joining us this morning. That was Mr. Zaldi Sanchez and Ms. Fortunato Agbayani. Thank you!
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.